on with this. Yeah, I think and that must be slow.
Hello, welcome. We are live at the Reserve, formerly known as Perfecto. Live at the Reserve. Today we're going to be featuring wonderful Gloria. What is it?
Golria Cubana Esteli. Our series is Esteli.
I'm going to go up to the camera and show you. Y'all can talk. I'm going to go to the camera and show them while y'all talk.
Okay. Yeah, David, have you had this before?
I have, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's the Golria Cubana Series R Esteli actually comes in what we're going to be smoking today is the 6x54. It also comes in a 6x60.
Okay.
But we're going to do the 6x54, so we'll have to thank. See, Mr. Bill, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Good seeing you.
That, James. Don't forget that bouquet.
I will not forget. Hey, and so you know, even Mr. Bill said every time he says bouquet, he's going to buy you a cigar. How about that? But before we dive in, I did want you to know what we're featuring. But once again, some of you guys, it's the first time you ever watched this show, so it's good to know who you're talking to. So we'll start the same way. We'll start with good old David. Can you tell them who you are, what you like to smoke, the whole night?
What's up, guys? I'm David, one of the partners here at the Reserve. Been smoking for some years now, and these guys know me as the Maduro guy. So even in the morning, I'm lighting up a Maduro. I never go light. But like I said, I've been in the business for a couple of years now, and pretty much we made the announcement last week that the Reserve is official. So you guys come down and see us at 306 Lincoln Square in Arlington, Texas, and we'll be glad to take care of you.
And good old Keith, can you tell them about yourself?
Yes. Hello there. Glad to have y'all with us. I'm Keith Klein. I'm also one of the partners here at the Reserve. We'd like to say to y'all that we're excited about what's happening here and what's going on. And I've been smoking cigars probably for about 18, 19 years. I've been in the business for over 12 years. And you saw me wave there. We have customers coming in, so do that. But I tend to go with the strength of cigar based upon the time of day. People walk in and say, "What's your favorite cigar?" And I always say, "What time of day?" And so I tend to start out lighter in the morning and build up. But at night, I'm going to smoke a very nice Maduro cigar. That's the reason I'm excited about this Esteli from Golria Cubana. And who are you?
And once again, I'm James, your host. We do this every Wednesday at 1:15 to 2:15 sometimes. Today will be a little bit shorter show. But once again, this show is based on smoking cigars. There's no bias here. We're not being paid. This is something we do because we love cigars. And so today, as you said, we'll be featuring the word Estela, but we'll feature anything. We'll feature all type of things. So we want you guys to sit back, enjoy this show. And you know what? I'm ready to smoke. If you're ready to smoke, why don't we dive in?
Let's smoke. You'll notice on the cigar, it has two bands. It has a band up front, but it also has a foot band here on the bottom. We're going to take the foot band off. James, you've already You already lit up.
Not so much. I just took off the wrapper. I was ready to smoke.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell me what you see on the wrapper.
Are you talking about just the wrap itself?
Not the band, the wrap itself.
Leafy, but it seems, for me, this actually looks very oily.
It is. It does look oily. That's one of the traits of this is it has an oil. It's very oily. Okay. You notice you see the seam, a lot of seams.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what do you smell?
Leather tone, a little bit of leather tone.
A little bit of leather. Yeah.
What else do you have?
The other thing I want us to do is go ahead and cut it.
Okay.
And I want us to do a cold draw to see what we get on the cold draw.
And you explained that in the last show, but what exactly is a cold draw?
Cold draw basically is when you first cut your cigar before you ever light it.
Okay.
One of the things you want to do is to draw on it.
Okay.
And see what notes you get. One, that lets you know if you've got a good draw on it. Second thing, it lets you begin to experience some of the taste. And by the way, you'll notice that we use the deep V cut. Calibri was nice enough to be on last week, and they left us a V cut. That V cut is unbelievable. We've already sold over 5 of them already.
It's a life-changing experience. It really is. It's
Yeah.
a different smoke, and even that cold draw, you get so many flavors in your mouth instantly. Another thing I like about this bead cut is it doesn't cut up the cigar. Most bead cuts that I use cut up the cigar, but if you watch last show, you understand that they built this as an upside-down bead so that it spread out the friction when you're cutting the cigar, so you get that nice clean cut every single time. And y'all will be carrying them, right?
Yes. We've ordered some. They should be coming in the end of this week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we'll have them here. Now, it's interesting. This is Nicaraguan Puro,
Okay.
which means that the filler, binder, and wrapper all are Nicaraguan tobacco. The Esteli, have you ever wondered where they got the name? You know, like Golria Cubana has been around for a while, but the Series R has been around a while, but now they've come out with the Esteli edition.
Okay.
You know what the Esteli means?
No, tell me.
It's actually the city in Nicaragua where this is hand rolled.
Oh, wow.
It's hand rolled, and that. But you're going to experience. My experience with Nicaraguan tobacco is pepper,
Okay.
and so I'll be looking for pepper. I have had people say that they tend to the leather that you said you smelled to begin with, but also they say sweetness. I can't imagine that in a Nicaraguan in a Nicaraguan cigar. I can't imagine it. So. Were you ready to light?
I am. Actually, while you light up, I'm going to make a statement.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. When I first started smoking cigars back in the day, I used to smoke the Golria Cubana Series D. And that was what I was used to. And it was a strong, dark Maduro, and I loved it. I've since broadened my palate, but I'm pretty interested to see what this is like.
Yeah.
Another thing I love about their band is I love the look of their bands.
Yeah,
it's like, their look was you can tell they spend a lot of time creating these nice bands.
It pops out at you. Now, I always light a cigar by what I call toasting it first.
Come on.
Yeah, come on in. By toasting it, basically what I'm in, I've taken the band off the foot of the cigar, and now I'm toasting it on the end. You should be able to light your cigar without ever touching it with a draw.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and take
Can you repeat that one more time? Because there's been a lot of action going on.
Yeah, a lot of action. I was going to say.
Oh, you're fine. Grab them. Hey, they know this is live. If y'all don't know, this is always live. The guests come in, they come out. We all have fun. You want to say hi to the camera? Why don't you say hi to the camera? Say hi to everybody back at home. Hi, it's John. Let's get over more. Let's get over more.
Come on over.
There you go.
There you are, John.
Hey, John's live in the shop. How you doing? All right.
And, you know, we ought to get what you do over here to say we have ladies coming in.
Yeah, we should. Where's she going?
DJ.
Yeah.
Let her come over here and say hello to the camera so that they can see we have ladies in here. We're live on the air right now.
Come on in. See, this is my buddy right here. This is my buddy. That's they can see real quick. Say hi to everybody.
There you go. Sit right there.
Look at this. Look at the wonderful ladies that come inside. Our cigar shop called the Reserve. Girl, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Great.
Yeah.
You're not smoking today?
I'm not. I actually brought a little cake maker for ladies' night
Uh-oh.
tonight. I'm coming.
What's tonight?
I'm gonna be here.
Tell them, you know what? You did David's job for him. Look at this. You're
Tomorrow
fired.
is ladies' night.
Okay. What happens on ladies' night?
Well, I've only been here once, and I enjoyed it. It was cupcakes. There was a DJ and wine and
cigars.
Cigars. Absolutely. I was more concerned with the whack.
She actually shared some of her cupcake.
Like the cupcake. But no, I do appreciate a good cigar. However, that night, it was first time in, kind of taking the atmosphere in. New ownership.
There you go. What'd you think about it?
I think it's awesome. I really like it.
And we had a long conversation. And the gentleman that walked a little while ago who disappeared on us, I mean, we all sat down, a great conversation. It's always a good time at the Reserve. Come on in, have a great time. Is it Tammy? If I got it wrong, I'm so in trouble. I'm hiding this thing.
Oh, you are in trouble. Man, you owe me a really good cigar. Tomorrow night I will collect it.
They didn't get, the cue card didn't come up. It's low budget show. The cue card was wrong.
Windy.
Windy. Okay.
Yes.
That was, the E. I got the E part right. Come on now.
Oh, come on. I remembered your name.
You did.
I rememred the conversation.
You know what? I'm a bad host. Tell them to fire me. I'm gone. I'll leave.
She just did your job, DJ. She plugged Women's Night.
No, it's
Ladies' night. Ladies' night.
We
Ladies'
prefer
night.
Vanna
It's
White
not
anyway.
women's.
We prefer Vanna White over Wayne Brady
Ladies.
any day. That's what I'm
Girls'
saying.
night. I like to feel like I'm youthful. I like the girls' night.
Girls' night.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
good.
I like
That's
to
good.
feel like I'm going to get in trouble, and
I feel
it'll
so.
all be okay. If I'm a woman, I have to be responsible for what happens.
Don't ever through my head this
If
Cindy
it's
Lauper.
girls' night out, just let your hair down.
See?
Have
Mhm.
fun.
Girls
Enjoy
just
a
wanna
cupcake
have fun.
and a cigar.
Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
This party just got started.
Thank you so much, Wendy, for coming
Hey,
in and saying hi
no.
to everybody.
I'm happy to do it. I'll be here tomorrow night.
Come and
Good.
hang
I'm
out,
looking
hang out.
forward to
Come on.
it.
By the way, I'm
There he is. Hey.
personally met. I'm Keith, one of the partners.
Hi,
Glad-
Wendy.
Glad
Good
to meet you. And I'll remember your name unlike
I'm
James.
going to test you tomorrow
See how he
night.
backed up the bus on me?
We're going to see.
Come on.
Thanks, Tammy, for
So,
AKA Wendy.
you know,
AKA.
usually it's Keith who brings us back to, but once again, back to La
Back
Gloria.
to the glass.
It's only Tammy if I'm not supposed to be here.
All right.
Excuse him. I got to take him back to the Institute.
All right, Will, you coming over?
Will, you coming in, man?
I'm working, but I'm gonna smoke one with you.
Oh, you go
All
smoke
right, all
that.
right. We're going to get him
Okay.
in. He doesn't know. We will get him in here. Y'all have a great one. Good seeing you.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Thanks, Wendy. Appreciate it.
Grab a Diet Coke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need one. But she's
Okay.
begging for one.
I've lit.
I have not. You know, I've been busy talking.
Well-
Usually it's a common occurrence for me.
Again, I was talking about after you cut, you do a cold draw to make sure you got a good flow as you draw on it, and at the same time begin to let your palate experience some of the flavors that you might pick up. Now, James has already talked about some leather. He's smelling the wrapper as far as leather. I'm used to DJ on a Nicaraguan pepper, but I've not gotten any pepper yet. I do taste the leathery. We're just now lighting up.
We're just getting there. We're just getting
I'll
there.
get the next customer.
Okay, but
Yeah.
let me ask this, Keith, because I hear you say Nicaraguan Puro.
Mhm.
And actually on this show so far, that's all we featured. What other styles are there? While we have time to dive into cigars, so we can catch up with you, what other styles are there besides the Nicaraguan Puro? And which one would you consider to be better, the Nicaraguan Puro or another style that has mixed filler?
For me, in my palate, the Puro I usually tend to smoke a Puro later on, especially if it's a Nicaraguan Puro where it's all thing. But my palate tends to like one where the filler, binder, and wrapper come from different countries.
Okay.
Especially in the morning, I'm gonna get a Connecticut wrapper.
Okay.
Just because I like a cigar, my palate's not as strong as yours, DJ, where you smoke. But
The smallest guy at the table likes the strongest cigar.
that's exactly
How
right.
it goes.
That's exactly right. They talk about a cigar being complex.
Okay.
There's different definitions of complex. When someone says this is a complex cigar to you, DJ, what comes to your mind?
When I hear the word complex, the first thing that pops in my mind is a lot of different flavors.
I agree with you.
A lot of different flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like your palate's saying, what am I tasting? Where are we going with this? I mean, when I say the word fresh to me, or clear or smooth, I'm saying I can see all the tones of my cigar. When I say complex, I'm confused. Now I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's
Right.
just I can't identify all the flavors that I'm presenting in my mouth, or the bouquet of flavor in my
There
mouth.
There it is.
That's the word of the day.
The word of the day. Yeah, I'm on the same page as y'all as far as complex. For me, I define that as the different flavors I'm going to experience during the first third, the middle third, and the last third.
Okay.
Okay, this in the first lighting, how strong would you say this is right now in the first third, DJ?
On a 1 to 10, I'm saying a 2. As far as
Really?
strength. Yeah. I'm not getting any strength right now.
At all?
Yeah.
See, I would go more midway.
I'm about a 5.
Really?
But your palate is a lot heavier, stronger than what mine is, and obviously James.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not. I've read and people have said to them this is an upper middle to bold, and I can't imagine it getting that strong. But maybe it will. The final.
there's once again we'll say the term is a little different. Bold to me just means packed with flavor. And my first few puffs have been packed with flavor. To me, I'm thinking this is gonna be a bold cigar.
Right.
And it's funny you just brought that up. Because that was in my mind to say this is gonna be a bold cigar. You know. We'll see. We'll see.
But like James said, it's really clean. It's really it's a really clean smoke. I mean, I guess that's the only way I can describe it right now. As far as
What about taste? I mean, we've already talked about construction. So what about taste? What taste do you get? Watch him say nutmeg. I got $1. He said some type of trail mix from
he's going to say right now it's a bouquet.
Exactly. What you got over there, David?
You know, James, right now I heard you say something about leather. I get a little, and I know it's just cliche, but earthiness from it, but I'm not getting the leather yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was straight smell though. As I smoke,
okay.
As I smoke, I'm not getting that tone. But when I smelled it originally, that's what I figured that would taste.
Look at your ash. You know, you just started. I'm down probably about half an inch.
It's symmetric.
Watch how symmetrical.
See,
I had to get my word in. You got bouquet in. I had to get. But that is a good.
Mine is linear. That was
linear.
That was Trey's thing, linear.
Yeah, he did say that. But it's a good roll. The construction is good by the way it's burning. It's not running.
How about your draw?
The draw is really good.
You did the deep V also?
I did.
But
the deep V changes everything for me. I mean, that's been eye-opening for me.
You know, I'm wondering if sometime it'd be good to hear from our viewers if we should each on next week's each of us cut a different cut.
I like that.
And just try it different, because that obviously with the deep V is one experience, but the bullet, which you and I both like it from time to time.
The figure eight. Talk about the figure eight.
Go ahead and share the figure eight.
Figure eight, which is also known as the star cut for you Cowboys fans. It's basically using the V cut and going both ways. You go horizontal and then you go vertical. So once you do that,
so it's not up and down and sideways. It's
right.
It's horizontal and vertical.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll have an X, which obviously will give you more draw.
Man, you so curious. Get your butt in here, man. No, come on, Will.
Well, actually, I'm being told that nobody can see anybody because it's too dark.
But that's fine. Get your butt in the show. Get your butt in the show. That's see our little program director. We're starting to get a bigger budget now. The budget's starting to go up a little bit. We got our program director now.
Yeah.
You got a cigar in your mouth, didn't you? Well, hey, we'll work for cigars. Right?
Have you got any pepper yet?
I have not.
I've not got any. Have you got any pepper, James?
Not yet.
I do. One guy said that he noted that this was that he got sweetness through it. I can't imagine a Nicaraguan having any sweetness.
I can kind of get that. I mean,
really?
not really sweet as like a nougat,
right?
But just a hint of natural sweetness. So, I mean, but like you said, for a Nicaraguan Curio, it does have a little sweetness to it, which is kind of different.
Pardon us while we take a few draws. We understand we're getting feedback that it's a little dark in here.
I'm messing up the contrast, man. I'm sorry. Next show I'll make sure that I get my makeup on properly so the contrast is perfect. But you can see those two. So just act like I'm here and I'll live vicariously through those two. How about that?
Now I'm getting. You know what I think I didn't do? I hadn't been turning. Speaking of that, when you smoke a cigar, when y'all smoke a cigar, do you tend to twirl it as you smoke it in your hand?
I don't. My label always faces straight up.
Oh, so you're OCD.
Oh, yeah, he did. He said on the first show that he's OCD.
You're OCD.
He didn't tell us that. Mm-hmm. Wow. There was one thing that this gentleman told me, and I forget. I can't remember the cigar roller, but he came into the shop and he said, the one thing about a cigar, before you light it, you need to look around and make sure nobody or nothing is going to damage your experience while you smoke your cigar. So I'm a little just loose. When I smoke a cigar, it's, to me, a relaxing. I think Trey said the best too when he said cigarettes are a habit, but cigars are an experience. So for me, the cigar is 100% like experience. I'm relaxing. I'm not as band crazy as my friend over there, but teach his own, right? At the end of the day, with cigars, teach his own.
Absolutely. And go ahead, Keith.
Well, I was going to ask you. I noticed that your band is up, but your V cut is angled.
Yeah, what's that about?
Why? That's not.
Oh,
that.
Come on.
Well, I was trying to hurry up and get my cigar cut.
Oh, here we go. Make it
Is that the phone? That wasn't the phone.
No.
Was it? No. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Okay.
Usually I'm symmetrically right.
Linear.
Right.
Okay.
But let's go back to taste, because for me right now, I don't know what I'm all over the place here. It's pretty complex for me.
Yeah, I've gotten several. I still get the earthiness. I still get a little bit of leather. I still haven't gotten any what I would in my mind going, okay, Nicaraguan, this is going to be pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that yet. And to me, it has not gotten to the medium stage yet as far as boldness.
Okay.
I'll
put it this way: for what I expected from Golria Cubana, which usually are in your face, I'm not getting that here. I'm actually a little surprised that I'm not getting that.
Yeah. It's a good little smoke. As I said, this is rolled. The reason the name La Golria Cubana Series R Esteli is rolled in this little town of Esteli, Nicaragua. The tobacco and all comes from several fields in the Jalapa area of Nicaragua.
Say that backwards.
Yeah, it starts with a J, and I have to remember that it's Jalapa, not Jalapa.
Is that like jalapeno?
Yeah, jalapeno.
Okay. Give me extra.
Hey, what
on the side.
does a nosy pepper do?
I don't know. What does it do?
It gets jalapeno business.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
What?
goodness. Don't even let him repeat it.
Okay.
Oh, so now it's a commercial break. What's going on here? What's going on here at the Reserve, man? Anything coming up, David?
Absolutely. As Wendy said earlier, tomorrow is ladies' night, cupcakes and cigars. Again, we do it every other Thursday. So we'll have the cupcakes. We'll have complimentary wine for the ladies, and pretty much teaching classes on cigars for women that want to learn to smoke but kind of intimidated about smoking around a lot of people. So when we get them around or amongst their peers, they feel a little bit more comfortable, and we teach them how to cut, how to light, pretty much the same thing we do here, but just kind of get them in their element, just show them a good time.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Anything else?
The day is Wednesday. That's tomorrow night.
That is tomorrow. Anything else? Friday?
Friday night we have poker night.
Woo! Get out the poker.
Texas Hold'em.
Every Friday night, poker night here. And a lot of good prizes and stuff given away, a lot of good discounts. BP's not here to correct me on that. But we're giving
Financial man, huh?
we're giving half of 10%, Will. So
Half of Will's hiding over there. Half of 10% for Will. Half of 10%.
yeah, only for Will though.
For those of you who were not here for the Super Bowl, wasn't that so fun, man? That was y'all missed a great. If you were not here, you missed a great time. All the sporting events. Come out, have a great time. We have fun here. It's a big community of people. We share everything. I mean, there was alcohol everywhere back there.
Yeah, there was pizza, there were ribs,
Oh my Lord.
anything you wanted.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is the customers, Mike was the one, he walked in like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and he said, want y'all to know I've ordered pizza and it's going to be delivered at 4 o'clock. And sure enough, at 4 o'clock, pizza comes flying in here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had
they're on the grill barbecue.
Yeah,
with ribs, brisket, the whole night.
No, it was a
macaroni
great
and cheese sides. Oh man! And one guy actually won because we did a contest throughout the game. One guy actually won a box of legal Privadas for basically $10.
Yeah,
that's $315 worth of cigars for $10.
And another guy, I'm not going to call names or pointing fingers, won 2 bags of $50 worth of cigars. I don't know his name.
would that be you, James?
I was going to say good things about that guy. But
Yeah.
Since he went ahead and said that too. And you know what? I even show love. I passed out some of my winnings to the people who were here because that's what we do. It's a community, man.
Did you get some of his winnings?
I did not.
I didn't get any of your winnings either.
You just got thrown under the bus, my friend.
Okay. Obviously, we're not your friends. No. Yeah, you were making other friends,
We're
right?
about to have technical difficulties.
I didn't get any either.
Yeah, Will, you didn't get any.
Wow, Will. You're supposed to be my friend over there, man. Come on, man. Pick on James day to day. First, the camera doesn't love me. Now they don't love me. You see how this works?
Yeah, but everything here is community. So you guys come by and everybody's family here. This is what we do. Just come in, man. We'll make sure we take care of you.
Yeah. Ooh, I just got pepper.
Uh-oh.
In the second third, I just got pepper.
So where we're at right now. Would you smoke it again?
Oh yeah. It's not strong enough for you as a DJ.
No, it's not.
I knew. Yeah.
But we'll give it time. But I'm saying where I'm at right now, I don't know. This is pretty complex for me.
Too complex?
Yeah, it's not even about the bowl. It's not bowl at all to me. It's very light.
Yeah, it's not. I would smoke this probably right after lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I would do it again. But it's just not heavy enough for you, is it?
No, it's not. No.
I think this will go. It's got it, and to me, it might give some sweet tones. Are you getting sweet tones in this?
I'm getting sweetness. For a Nicaraguan, like Keith said, I'm getting sweetness.
This is one that I would, if I was drinking a red wine, a Malbec, I would want to smoke this.
What kind of wine?
Malbec.
Mal or Malbec?
Oh, see how this, well, in Spanish, Malbec. That's all.
So you would drink a wine with this as
Red
opposed to
Scotch, I would
Scotch or something like that?
And that's just cognac, which I'm a cognac fan. So for me, a nice red wine, I think that would go well.
A sweet wine or?
No.
Well, Malbec, that's right. You did say Malbec.
Drier red, you know? How about you, Will? You getting sweet tones on this thing?
Not really. It is real light for a Nicaraguan.
Exactly.
Light?
It is
Yeah.
real light.
Yeah.
Real light, real easy.
But you also have a 660, so your experience should be a little different than ours.
Oh, you got the 660, not the 6x54?
I must have grabbed it all
You see how he did
I
that?
still had the 660.
Oh, well, yeah, I had them so
They
we could
know.
show them that it came in a 6x54 and a 6x60, but we're glad you're doing the 660 because we know you like the larger ring gauge.
In saying that, Keith, just for our viewers that are novices, can you explain 6x54 and 650 just in case they don't know?
Yeah.
And it's the medium figure, guys. Can you slide down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I
The
know
light.
what issue is. There, you can see you guys now. There you go. Better.
He just wanted to get more in the light,
That's
didn't he?
what
I just want y'all to be able to see my beautiful face.
The cigars come in length and what they call ring gauge. The length of a cigar is in inches. The ring gauge is like in millimeter type. So what we're smoking a 6-inch length cigar, and the ring gauge or the thickness of the cigar is a 54. It also comes in the 6x60, which is a larger ring gauge. Traditionally, cigars come in a Robusto size, which is 5 inches in length, 50 ring gauge. A Toro is 6x50, and a Churchill is 7x50. Then you have all kind of variations,
Right.
up and down.
Now, James actually smokes a 70 ring gauge
Love it.
normally. So it's a little bigger than this one. And then they also, I've heard, have some 80 ring gauges coming out.
I've read that.
Yeah.
You know, what's going to be interesting
For me,
is,
that's too much.
Yeah.
You know, people ask me why do I smoke, and I'm sorry to interrupt.
no, you're fine.
People ask why I like this 70 and my 7. For me, it's just I'll smoke 2 cigars. I mean, to me, it's 2 cigars. So I get a good 2-hour smoke. I can do what I do and go about my day. Now, sadly, it's becoming that I'm smoking 3 of those a day, which I blame you guys.
You're
My cigar
smoking
pushers
3 a
over
day?
here. Yeah, it's all bad. So that's like, what, 6 sticks, right?
But
But really, it's about I can watch a game. I can watch a Mavericks game with the same cigar, have the same experience without having to stop and get a new cigar. That's what I love about the 70 gauge.
speaking of that, the 7x70, what is your opinion on, because we get this asked a lot, can I light this, and if I only want to smoke half of it, can I put it out and light the next day? What are the pros and cons of that, DJ?
I'm totally against that.
I am too.
Once I light a stick, I want to keep it lit until I'm done with it.
There you go.
I don't keep a stick the next day because it loses flavor to me.
There you go.
You relight, no matter how much you cut off. To me, you're going to relight that ash. You're going to get that ash taste.
I agree.
Coming up through the tobacco.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And then look at what happens when you put it in the bag. You notice how that humidity all builds up when you put it in the bag?
Mhm.
So I can't see. I mean, here's what I look at it. If you couldn't finish it, throw it away. throw it away, because if it was good enough, you're gonna finish it.
Absolutely.
That's like walking away from a great steak. If it's that good, you're gonna finish it.
Right.
You don't want a doggy bag. Because how they say it's never as good as the first time.
There it is.
Well, and the other thing is, the reason there's different length cigars is I judge the cigar length that I'm going to smoke based upon the amount of time that I have. If I'm only having about 40, 45 minutes, I'm going to smoke a 5-inch Robusto.
Exactly.
Simply because I don't want to stop it. And I agree with y'all. Once you've lit it, to relight it the next day, it does not taste the same.
Not at all. And that's a good point. I was just going to piggyback on that. You have to kind of see what I did there. You have to know how much time you have to commit, because if you're at work and you got a 15-minute break, you don't want to light one of these. You know, if you're like James said, watching the game, and you can light up a digger that's going to give you 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Unless you're Scott that was over here, he can smoke a digger in 30 minutes.
That's just sick.
Right.
But saying that, everybody teaches own.
Right.
But once again, going back to the original statement, cigar is an experience. And I think you savor the flavor. You know, you take your time with it. It's not something you rush.
You don't go to wine. You don't shoot wine.
Exactly. Whoever walks in and says, "Can I get a shot of wine?"
Exactly.
You know.
Keith just pointed at me, so I want to show everybody this just to talk on the construction of this cigar.
Get close
On
to
the
the
6x60,
There you go.
and what I've smoked of it, and the way that ash is holding.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
this
a
is
nice rolled cigar.
Very well rolled, very good construction on the cigar.
Now Will's usually the resident, token, but he has to work today. He'll only caught off the clock, not working. So, but Will, we love Will, man. Thank you, Will, for coming on. Thanks for always supporting.
I want to say one other thing.
He's
We've been
got
talking
something to
about the cigar. The average draw that you should take on a cigar is about 2 draws per minute, so you experience it. The other thing, a elderly gentleman told me one time, the way you can test if you're drawing too quickly is you ought to be able to take your finger and put it right under the ash, and if you can hold it without it burning your fingers, you're drawing the right amount. So you're not. It's not drawing hot.
So you said elderly gentleman?
I know I'm elderly. I said that to myself.
So you mean senior citizen, and then I'm trying to figure out how elderly you
Yeah,
are.
don't even start. I should have said it. A wise man shared with me. All right, guys. I'm still saying this is for my palate. This is a light to low medium. For you, you're probably going to say light, aren't you, DJ?
It's pretty light. I wouldn't say 100% mild. I would say probably mild to medium, more on the mild end. But I mean, it has a little kick to it, but it's just not what I thought it was going to be as far as strength.
I think that's the mind trick where you say to yourself, "The Golria Cubana, it's going to be strong, it's going to be bold," and then disappointing when it's not.
Right.
That's where I'm at right now. Because if this had been any other, if you had given me another wrapper and I told me we took the band off and I smoked it, I wouldn't have any expectations because I had those expectations.
That's true.
I had the disappointment.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I tend to be. Obviously, I'm talking less because I'm smoking faster than y'all.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what it is. I tend to smoke cigars faster than y'all. Y'all know.
Yeah.
But you started first too today.
Yeah.
You were on. We needed you to. And I thank you because we had that segue of Wendy, and I'm sure all the viewers are not mad at us for bringing Wendy on for a 5-minute spot. I'm just saying.
Nothing against you and marketing, DJ, but it was nice that Wendy was here.
It actually proves the point that we do have females. Ladies do come in.
Yeah.
And Wendy will be here tomorrow night with her crew. So
There you go.
come on out.
And another thing it shows, and I hope it shows throughout. We saw everybody coming in, going out. That's this community. I mean, there are a bunch of people who may not have been friends before, but the bond of a cigar, as I always call it, the greatest ambassador, brings us all together. We have a common interest. That's why we do this show, because we know you love cigars, and we don't want you to read about it in the magazine. We'll smoke it here live. We want you to come on. You saw us invite some people on. We want you to come on the show, smoke with us. The round table's here for you. This is for us to find the best smokes that are out there. So when you spend your dollars, you get a great experience.
You know, it might be helpful. I know, DJ, you send out, hey, we're going to have this, or we're going to be on. It might be good if they could somehow let us know, hey, we'll be buying next week to sit. That way we'll know we have enough chairs or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'd love to have.
Someone was talking to VP about pretty soon, as this expands, we'll be doing a cigar club of the month.
Mhm.
Where we'll sell the cigars we're going to be smoking. And as I said, we're able to send a link. So we can send a link. You could be at work. We'll send you a link. You can come on and talk about the cigar with us. Why not? It's called the round table for a reason. Everybody's different. Everybody's palate's different. What Keith likes, what David likes, I may not like. I mean, there's cigars that they smoke that I never put in my mouth. I tell them it's funny what people put in their mouth and call pleasure. That ain't pleasure to me sometimes. But hey, that's the beautiful thing about cigars. There's never a right answer. It's about what you like and what you like and what I like.
You're absolutely right. Everybody's palate is different. Like I say all the time, I might like a certain hamburger. Keith may not. You know, it just depends on your taste. So you're absolutely right, James.
All right, this is getting a little stronger to me now in the last third.
Did you eat?
I did not eat before I smoked.
See,
Okay.
that's probably gonna be. I did eat. I have me some great old hot dogs from next door. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
call names.
which is a good point. The bolder the cigar, the more it's important to at least have something in your stomach, or it's going to get you lightheaded quickly.
Mhm.
But
I'm getting around the time ready to rate this thing. What about you guys?
I'm about there. I'm getting a little hickory now.
hickory,
Yeah. Not cedar. It's just got a little hickory.
And I'm gonna change up the rating this week. First, we'll start with construction. So we're gonna do thumbs up. You know the same. If you don't know at home, it's thumbs up, in the middle, down. And today we'll actually tell you, because I can see we're being told there's a little bit of lighting issue. So we'll tell you what we're saying. So when it comes to construction, guys, when you put your thumb up, down, or halfway, tell me and tell the viewers, what do you think about construction, David?
Well, right now I'm getting a little bit of an uneven burn. I don't know if it's the way I'm smoking it right now.
Mhm.
But I mean, all in all, as you saw, wheels,
Mhm.
I would go ahead and go with a thumbs up, because it may be me as far as the reason why it's running right now.
I would definitely give it a thumbs up. Construction, even though it's a well rolled cigar, with the ash and all, it's still not a hard draw. Sometimes when you get a tightly rolled cigar, it's hard to get a draw. But I would definitely give it a thumbs up on construction.
Okay. And myself, I'm also going to give it a thumbs up on construction. The construction solid, I would definitely say construction thumbs up. All right, let's go to draw. What are you going to give it on the draw?
I give it a thumbs up on the draw. I'm getting a good draw. I would like to try it with a bullet punch just to see. But I've gotten so partial to this deep V cut. I'm usually a punch person. I very seldom guillotine cut my cigars.
Right, me either.
See the punch? I'm giving this punch. Oh,
Yeah.
You can't really see it. How about you, David, on draw?
It has a really good draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely has a good draw.
Okay. Then let's go to flavor.
For my fans out there, I'm not getting a bouquet of anything right now.
Nor has he pitched the bouquets today. Are you going to pitch your bouquets today? Because I know you want to while you're on the bouquet topic.
You know what? I wasn't going to.
Uh-huh.
Let's like to twist them all.
Program director, can we
Right.
get the bouquets? Program director, can we get the bouquets?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. No, we do have the cigar bouquet
There they are.
available for Valentine's Day for your significant other. Come by and see us. We can custom make them for you, whatever he or she smokes, and we can get it for you as long as you have it ordered by the 13th. You can give it to your honey on the 14th, and you'll be good to go.
They'll stay forever, man. I would like a bouquet of cigars.
That would be great.
How come you don't tell Tammy about the bouquet of cigars?
Tammy.
Tammy.
Oh,
You don't
Tammy.
even tell Tammy the bouquet of
She
cigars?
saw it.
No, that was Wendy.
No.
Oh,
his.
Tammy.
Oh, my
Oh.
Lord. Lord
You know
have
what? I
mercy.
got you.
You know what? You call Tammy.
I will.
All right then.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
But
for
see-
me, so as far as flavor, we got into the bouquet. Thumbs up for flavor, down,
I'm gonna go middle.
middle.
Yeah.
Is that just? Well, this flavor. You're going to have us rate strength.
We're going there.
Yeah.
We're going there. Flavor right now. I'm just talking about the flavors getting in your mouth. Do you like the taste of the cigar?
I do. The last third, I'm getting a little. I finally hit my perception of Nicaraguan pepper.
Okay.
I never, for my palate, I never did taste a little hint of sweetness like you said, DJ.
Mhm.
I did, but I would give it a thumbs up on flavor for my palate. Yeah.
For my palate, you know, I think David and I will most likely agree a majority when it comes to taste and boldness. Bold Maduro guys, and so when people know me, I'm good with the medium. And I will say this, and here's my caveat to that: only because it's the Golria Cubana, and I had an expectation that was not met because of the Golria Cubana's greatness. And don't get me wrong, this is a good smoke,
Right.
but for me, a medium for taste, for my palate.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so now
So I'm outnumbered. I was outnumbered. Will, what are you gonna give it on?
What's Will gonna give?
Flavor.
Flavor?
I can't hear you. Let's come over.
Flavor?
Come on in a little bit more.
And Will's a good person to ask because Will is that's a broad palate, just like my man Keith. He's got a broad palate. So I'm not. But do you lean more to Maduros?
I do.
Okay,
I do. And
so this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
This is for a Maduro. What I would expect in a Nicaraguan Maduro. It is very light, very medium cigar. So it's not what I would have expected going into it, but it is a good smoke. It's a little complex on flavor. It's kind of mellowed out a little bit here in the middle of this 660, but it's good. I kind of put it in medium range.
You put a medium?
Yeah.
Show me your thumb, man. Show me your medium thumb.
Okay.
All right. And now we'll go to. I mean, we've already pretty much said it, but let's go to body. Are you thinking of light, medium? I mean, this really.
And this is based upon our palate,
Yeah,
right?
it's based on our palate. I mean, light, medium. Are you going to say this is bold? I mean, what would you say?
I'm going to say for me, it's upper light.
Okay,
Upper light.
that's fair. What about you?
I totally agree. It's definitely not medium to me. Yeah.
How about you, Bill?
I'm sorry, I missed that one.
The body. Would you say it's medium,
Strength.
light, the strength? I mean,
I would put it medium, just below medium.
So we're all on that
Yeah.
lower end.
Yeah, lower end.
lower end.
Is that where you are,
Oh,
Jay?
yeah. So then let's go with the final big one. It's the big one, the big rating. How do you rate the cigar? Completely, totally. How do you rate the cigar? Thumbs up, thumbs down, medium rating. Let me see it.
I'm going to go up. I'll get it.
All right.
I'll go thumbs
I'm going
up.
to go up.
And for the first time ever, I'm going to go
for you, sir.
medium.
Medium.
I'm going to have a half thumb.
There you go.
But it's a good smoke. The question for me is, whenever I rate these things, will I buy it again? Would I buy it again? I may. I may. And I want to make sure that anybody hear me say this, and I'm going to be very big on this because I love Golria Cubanas. For Golria Cubana, I expected more.
Gotcha.
That's just because of the brand and the cigars I smoked before. I expected a lot more.
Okay.
It didn't meet my Golria Cubana expectation,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll give it a medium.
Okay. I think it depends on the mood I'm in and what time of day it is. I probably definitely would not smoking this at night.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be a good morning stick, but like I said, not even morning. For me, lunch with a glass of Malbec, I could do that. For
Right.
nighttime, watching a football game, it wouldn't be for me.
Right.
For me, right after lunch, like today, where I'm going to progress into a heavier smoke later this evening,
Mhm.
this is good. Good lunchtime. I think Keith said that earlier too.
Right.
Not one he'd smoke at night, one he'd have at lunch. I agree completely with this. This is probably one for somebody that likes more of the Connecticut's and the lighter cigars.
Yeah.
If they wanted to try a Maduro and get into Maduro, this is probably something I'd recommend. It's going to be a lot lighter Maduro that they're going to be able to handle easier.
Great.
Yeah, like a good stepping
Yeah,
stone.
great
good stepping
wine.
stone.
Would you buy it?
It's your in between. Absolutely, it's your in between. For me, it's an in between between Maduro and a Connecticut. It really is. Where if you wanted to see what Maduros were like with that first experience in the Maduro world, start here. Definitely, I would say that.
Definitely.
So, would you buy it again? That is a good question.
I'll probably buy it again, but again, it's going to be not anything I'm going to have at night. It's going to be something midday.
Okay. How about you, Dave?
Like I said, depending on what time of day it is and what mood I'm in, I would definitely buy it again. But like I said, depends on what time of day. Like I said, maybe after lunch or if I'm golfing early morning or something like that.
Keith, would you buy it again?
Yeah, I buy it again.
So Keith said yes. Keith is lighting up a customer. So we're about to sign out. Is there anything else you guys want to say to the viewers today? I mean, is there anything coming up next week we should know about?
Yeah, every week we're having events. Thursday night's ongoing thing. Like I said, every other Thursday. Next Thursday will be Cigar Jazz. We have the jazz going on, and every night is a party here.
What about March Madness? I heard you talking about some things you can do for March Madness.
March Madness, we are just like the Super Bowl. It's going to be a big party here, but we're going to do brackets. So the way we're doing it, we'll give you guys the details, but just be ready to win a humidor full of cigars if you have the winning bracket.
Nice. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again, live from
the Reserve.
Live from the
Reserve.
I can't hear you guys, man. Why are you so shy?
The Reserve.
I mean, good Lord. You would think that, I was anyway.
Wait,
do you need to do the 1, 2,
That's
3?
Ready? Live from the 1, 2, 3.
The Reserve.
There's quite a lag here, but anyway.
Can you buy these here?
You can buy these here. You can buy the 6x54. You can also buy like the one that Will was smoking, the 6x60s. Come on in, try it out for us.
Price point?
Price point, the 6x54 is about $650. The 6x60 is right at $6.99, $7. And tell you what, if you come in and mention that you saw it on YouTube, we'll give you automatic 10% discount. We can do that since the financial guys are not here today. You and I just made that exexecutive decision.
So I can get a 10% discount?
Right
Instead
here.
of half of a 10%?
You get half of it.
I still get the half of it.
But once again, we love you guys. Thanks for continuing to view. Hey, this last show had 80 views, and I am impressed that it doubled the first show. Good job. Thank you for viewing. Keep viewing. We love you guys. We're signing out from the Reserve. Have a wonderful evening.
See y'all next week. You were working.